Hello, this is Ryan here with CCE2. With the world erupting into chaos, the news and the mainstream media have forgotten about one place: America. From sea to shining sea, we are in trouble and nobody is talking about it. From the crisis at our southern border to the truckers' convoys to DC, we will try to cover it all right now. The southern border crisis is a highly swept under the rug disaster going on, and it will continue worsening inflation in the United States and continue to overwhelm our nation's resources. The people in these border towns are suffering robberies, home invasions, theft, property damage, and all-around rising crime from historical high illegal immigration. Americans should not be punished by foreign invaders. The leftist media, Democrats, and rhinos alike have focused on nothing but Russia, Russia, Russia. We need to not be engaged with Russia and mind our own business and worry more about what is going on here in the USA. Watch here.
It's Russia. Russia. It's Russian. Russia. It's Russia. Russia. The flow of migrants near Del Rio, Texas, left local leaders begging for help.
The number of migrants apprehended at the southern border continues to rise, prompting authorities in Arizona to declare a state of emergency. The apprehensions in the Yuma sector are up more than 2,400% during the first 2 months of fiscal year 2022.
With the American southern border continuously under assault, American truckers and patriots are moving already, gathering and coordinating these massive convoys to Washington, D.C. on March 6th. And other dates surrounding that as well. These convoys will be headed to the D.C. Beltway, but will not enter D.C. Here are some clips to further explain.
My son is going to be 14 in July. The mandate shots is getting kind of personal on how they want to be forcing people to do this, and I just saw it as a time to stand up, and I have the opportunity to be out here and participate in it. So it was just like a calling. It was just time for me to come out and do my part.
That's freedom. It is not free. To keep the ideals of this country the way they've always been. They recognize us America. That country is recognizable to us. The military and the veterans are here. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved
These truckers and convoy participants are protesting health freedom, anti-tyranny, the U.S. border disaster, and rising inflation that has affected most of us. This is a fight of good versus evil, right versus wrong, America versus communism. This is for the children, said one participant. There's also several convoys going on headed to D.C., including one in Springfield, Ohio, at Love's Travel Stop, 1725 Ridge Road, Springfield, Ohio, at 10 a.m. for the Freedom Convoy to D.C. While freedom fighters plan to converge on the capital starting this coming week, Russia invades Ukraine in a Russian attempt to reestablish the old Soviet Union. Russian forces attacked Ukraine's air defenses and international airport. Just take a look for yourself.
We start in Ukraine, where it is a winter on fire. Missiles are raining down on the country as Russian forces push deeper and deeper inside, closing in on the capital. Vladimir Putin has his eyes set on Kiev, and reports say it could fall by this weekend.
Getting some new numbers from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who said tonight that 137 Ukrainians have been killed since this uptick in violence began and this larger Russian invasion into sovereign Ukrainian territory.
There you have it. Wow. You see, American forces are being dragged into this because Biden and the left feel it is necessary to distract the problems here that are mounting, like inflation. Inflation is growing at an all-time high. Gasoline is an average of $3.79 a gallon and rising rapidly as the price of food costs also skyrocket, among other things, which are causing problems and disruptions in the lives of everyday Americans. And that's something that the media has forgot about. This is the whole reason for the freedom convoys springing up across America. Our men and women in uniform should not be in Ukraine or Europe. They should be here at home, defending our southern border from continued invasion and protecting the constitutional rights of Americans. From a supply chain disaster to unaffordable food and living costs, Americans are literally suffering, some losing everything, while the swamp in D.C. continues to allow the cover-up of the atrocities taking place across the great country. Something must be done, but what? That is the ultimate question. Thanks for watching, my fellow patriots. Together, we will be on the right side of history.